Hey everyone, SEO market leaders here. We're going to go through the Megaton template package that you have, and I'm going to show you how I set up a campaign. It's super easy to do if you just follow through the guidelines, and in no time you can be building tons of powerful backlinks to your websites using these templates. And I created these templates for a very specific reason, because I wanted to be able to maximize the amount of time I put into the program for the number of links that I get out. So I wanted to find some methodology that was super efficient, and so I'm going to share this with you. And I use these templates for a lot of my clients and for my website, and I get great results out of it. It's one of the methods that I use, certainly not the only one. But for those of you guys that want to be a master of SEnuke, these templates are going to help you be able to achieve that. So something else that you're going to need is proxies. Proxies are important. You can use a VPN, which will basically create a tunneling proxy service for you. So everything that you do when you browse on the internet or use SEnuke will go through the proxies. Or you can purchase a set number of proxies. There's tons of great proxy providers out there. There's squidproxies.com, which I've used and are great. I currently use sharedproxies.com, quite a bit cheaper, and they're incredibly fast. So I like these ones because I use a lot of proxies. I use 100, but I have several SEnuke programs that I run, plus tons of other software. So you can use a VPS as well. This is a VPS system that I have, one of the ones I use, and certainly I suggest if you got 3 licenses with SEnuke, you can use your home PC, as SEnuke isn't really heavy on a lot of resources, including RAM and processor speed. You can get away with as little as a dual core 2 gig of RAM, and that will work for SEnuke to run by itself with Capture Sniper or Capture Breaker. If you're into the new GSA capture program, you can use that as well. So let's take a look at content generation now. Other than having the SEnuke tool, the content that you're putting out there is just as important. And this is a great program. It's new on the market. It's been around for several months, and I've been using it with my campaigns, and I've dropped all my other content providers, and I just use this one now because it's phenomenal, and I simply cannot speak more highly of it. And if you go to my website, you'll be able to access a special coupon that you can use to get this software, because I've asked the developer to let me be able to promote this because I believe in it wholly, and he's actually been able to cater it for me around my needs for SEnuke. So this program is set up to be able to be used specifically with SEnuke. So it's a great tool, and I'll show you just how simple it is to use. You can build an entire article in a matter of in less than a minute, but I'm going to do it slowly and walk you through exactly how I do it. So what you want to do is just grab one of your keywords. Let's take SEO company. So we're going to build an article built around SEO companies. So SEnuke really only allows a max of 500, 550 words per article. So let's leave it at 500 words. We've got the option to leave the paragraphs in. The paragraph wrap is really nice because it puts nice spaces between each of your paragraphs. And so we can even choose how many links we want to have in the article. If you have the option to actually embed links in here, but because we're building tiers, if you're normally building an article and you're going to build HTML links, just put article links at 0, because SEnuke will automatically enter links for you using that links code. It's the number bracket and then the word links and the number bracket. It'll either build them at the top of the article or the bottom of the article, so you don't necessarily need to worry about embedding links into your article. Unless you're using this, you do have the option, which I really like. If you go to link type and go to custom, it will actually embed that number sign links # into the article, so you can choose how many links you want. Let's go with 3. So each article will have that links code embedded directly into the spun article. And also for spinners, you want to choose a spinner because you want the spun articles. It's got a lot of the popular word spinners out there. For this demonstration, let's just use the built-in spinner, which is quite nice as well. We'll use the soft spin plus super spin, and that gives you a nicely spun article without sounding very spammy or spun at all. Okay, so all you got to do is once you set that up, put your keyword in. You can choose links or not depending on whether you're going to want them to, how you're going to set up your campaign later. And for this purpose, we're going to have the links code in there, because a lot of people build their links by putting links at the top of the article or the bottom of the article, and let's face it, a lot of these web developers do get a lot of links, so you want to make sure your articles look as unique and original and organic as possible. Otherwise, you don't want the webmasters taking your links down and you're losing backlinks. So let's go back to, all you do is hit create new article, and it's super fast. You can see it's just initializing, and it's already got the article, it's spinning it and putting it together for us right now. So in just a few moments, there's our article. Okay, so H1 tag, this is the header tag. This is basically the titles. We're going to use this for two purposes. One, to give us a nice head ability at the beginning of each of our articles. We're also going to use this as the titles. You can see that in the paragraph section, you can see it's got the little P at the beginning. So this is giving us a little bit of a space between the header and the beginning. And you can see it's word spun here, but in the titles it's not word spun. And for my personal use, I kind of like to have a little bit more unique titles. So if we just go to insert, we can actually add more titles. So we've just clicked the title button, boom, there we have another set of titles, and boom, let's build another set of titles. So the only thing we want to do is make sure that this all remains one big spun title, and so we're just going to put the little that long line there to indicate that this is all just going to be one big set of spun titles. So now we've got more titles for our articles, so it's going to give us a little bit more uniqueness, so that the not all the articles look the same in terms of the title, because we're going to be putting a lot of links through each profile. So let's try and make the titles of the articles more unique, so we don't have the same title coming up every single time when we submit an article to a profile and to a website, that it looks really like very spammy. So we can let those links remain there quite a bit longer. Okay, so simple as that. Now what we also want to do is put media in with our articles. So I like to put an image at the top. You can put it wherever, as long as it's between each of the paragraphs. It's the best place to put it. So if we go to image, we can just click on, we have an option here, we can use Creative Commons or Google. I find that the image selection from the Google scraper is more accurate and gives us better pictures, so you can use whatever you like. I like this Google one, so just hit insert, and then we have a section here. This is a bunch of spun images that are going to appear right at the very top of our article. If we go down a little bit, let's go about halfway down, look for the little P code, and this is going to be, this is a space between each paragraph. And if you just go insert image again, one thing that's really cool is you can enter in different images with different codes. You don't want to put the same images in, because you don't want the same article to have the exact same pictures twice, right? So we can even change this to a different word. So let's go to SEO services. All right, so what we're going to do, and we can even change the size. So let's try a bigger picture here. Let's go 375 pixels. All right, so we got another set of images there. Now if you want to see what it looks like, just hit spun preview, and here we go. Now we have our article. It looks just like this. Beautiful article. You can see it doesn't look spun at all. It looks written. Unanswered questions the SEO company revealed. Great title. We've got a beautiful picture, a different picture as well, and it looks like a great article. So this is exactly what our articles are going to look like. Now we also have 3 places where our article says links, and what that's going to do in SEnuke is it's going to replace it with one of our keywords as a hyperlink. So our articles are going to look just like this, with 3 hyperlinks built into the body, and these are going to appear randomly. So you know, they could be, let's take an example. It's essential to find a firm that has a good SEO company, SEO services. There you go. So it sounds pretty natural when you have an article that's built around the exact keyword that you want to rank for. That's why I love this program so much. If we go back to article view, here we go. Now we have our code. We're going to just put this aside for now, and let's build our campaign. Okay, sorry. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's go to Wizard and start our first campaign. So I'm just going to make this a little smaller, because we're going to outsource a little bit to some of this outside information that we have here. So first campaign, you can pick one of the templates. Let's build the wiki one first. So this is called SEO Wiki. In here in the URL, grab your link or list of links you want to build backlinks to. There we go. And let's grab our keywords. You want at least 3. Add keyword and hit next. Okay, so this is where you need to pay a little bit of attention. Now because we have 3 links being built here. Now every time it says links, that pound sign and links and pound, it's going to put in 3 keywords. So if you just want your links to appear at the top or the bottom and you didn't insert links into the body of the paragraph, keep it at 3, 2, 4, whatever you want. We want ours, this particular example, to be 1 link, because every time it sees the word, every time the article picks up links, the pound sign links pound, it's going to enter in 1 link there. So we're going to get 3 links per article by keeping this at 1. Alright, so subdomain, this is also important. Copy this and paste it into the Word document you have. Now what you want to do is anywhere that you have less than 6 letters per word, you want to make it, delete the space and make it more, because if SEnuke sees that any of these words are less than 6 letters long, it's going to give you an error and you're going to have to go and do this on every single article. And this only works for social networks. So if you're building any sites with social networks in them, which all my templates have, you need to do this. So delete the space. So the new word is SEO services. This is the subdomain. Here again, just delete that little space, or write something else in so that replace SEO with a different word that's more than 6 letters, but we want to try and keep this focused on the keywords we are trying to rank for. Search engine optimization. Each one of these is 6 characters or more. Leave it as it is. And what these numbers are is it's going to randomly pick a number and put them on the end of your keyword. So you could potentially have SEO services 42. Could be one of the subdomains that it builds a social network to. So what you want to do is just grab this and copy it and delete this and paste it in there. So subdomain looks just like this. Title, this is the title of our article. So we want to go back and we want to grab everything outside of the H1 tag. Alright, just copy this and paste. So this is going to generate this information into all of our articles so we don't have to go do it again later. Auto generate, simple enough. Enter in your company and keywords. All you're going to do is find categories that your website's focused around. SEO, internet, I'm not going to put too many. Auto select. So what it's going to do is going to try and place your it's going to try and place you into any sort of or some of these internet and technology. It's going to try and put you into the related categories. If it can't find a category for you, it's just going to randomly select one for you. So the more words you can put in here, comma separate them, the more you can put in that are related to your website, the more accurate your website's going to appear in the related categories. So click on next. Okay, author, bio, and about me section. You want to keep it short, just a few sentences. So what I like to do, keep it super simple. It's paste the titles in that we just had. There you go. You have some information here. It's only going to be for the profile section and the about me. It's not really going to be seen. So as long as you have something in there that looks unique, and a title of the article is going to be great. Just a few words, that's all you really need. You can write something up if you like, but just for simplicity's sake and time management, just put the titles in and click next. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is find our first template. So simply go to open, and I run everything through Dropbox. It's really easy for me. I use a lot of different PCs, so if I just have my templates in my Dropbox, I don't have to go and put them on every single computer. I just keep it in one centralized location, and then I can find them nice and easy. So go to my SEnuke one, and let's grab the wiki template.